Hi guys, so the look that we're doing today is the Eva Longoria look, and you guys sent me a lot of requests for this. So it's a pretty basic kind of brown eye. Everybody can do it. Everybody probably has these colors you can do. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my fluffy brush from MAC, and you're just going to take an all over kind of nude color. I'm going to be using Frill from MAC because it's just one of my favorites. So you're going to wash the whole eye in that up to the brow bone. Then you can take a medium brown. This is a soft matte brown from MAC. Or you can also take your blush. This is Blunt from MAC. It's a blush. You can use them as eyeshadows too. It's one of my favorite colors. It's a nice warm brown. So I'm kind of just going to dust that. And you're just going to go up in the crease area here with this, because that's a little trick she kind of does to define her eye a little bit. You can wash the outer half of the eye with it as well too. And you want to get this front curved area right here, because she seems to accentuate that a lot. So there's our wash with the brown. Then you can take a highlighting color. This is an extra step. You don't have to do it. I'm going to take Kitten from Stila. It's a really peachy, frosty color. And you're going to hit all underneath the eyebrow bone, because a lot of her looks, underneath the eyebrow bone are really kind of frosted out, and this front corner of the eye is as well. Then you're going to take your brown, and you can take, I believe this is 253, 230, I don't know what, it's just a flat rounded blending brush from MAC. And take a medium brown. You can use Espresso from MAC. I'm going to be using a Laura Mercier color. This is called Coffee Ground. And you're just going to load that up on your brush. And then we're just going to kind of go over the, like if we're drawing eyeliner but with the brown. And then just go up into the crease and blend everything in between. And then we're also going to do below the eye, because she does a really heavy look below the eye as well. So we're going to go all along the lash line. And this part goes down a little further. It kind of gives her that kind of sleepy, sultry look. So this part's going to come down a little farther on the outside like that. And next, a staple of her look is the liquid liner. So hopefully you guys are getting good at using the liquid liner now. I'll try to show you guys. Again, hold the eye out taut, and then just lay this guy down. Just set him down on top, and just do light little feathery lines. And I like to start at the midpoint of the eye, because it deposits a lot of the color, and that's usually what causes you to make a mess. And then just do little strokey lines. And then it extends a little past the where here's the corner of her eye, and then the liner extends a little past that. Now let's go back and straighten up any wobbles that we made. And the liquid liner, it's pretty consistently even over the whole eye, so no fancy tricks like in the pinup girl videos that I did or anything. Then we're going to soften that up, so you're just going to take your dark brown again. I'm going to use Coffee Ground again. You can use Espresso from MAC, any dark brown that you have really. And then you're just going to go over it to soften that line that you made. And the beauty of this is it fixes any mistakes that you made putting your liner on. But the black deposits a lot of color, so it gives it a darker edge than a pencil would do. You can also take your angled brush and go underneath too. That gives you a sharper look as well. So once we've done that, another fun step, and this is just an extra, you can do as many steps as you want. You don't have to do all these. I'm just showing you guys the most so you have a little bit of inspiration. I'm just going back over with brown over the whole eye before we do something fun. And this is Rose Gold. It's a pigment from MAC, and the pigments are really thick. So usually what I do is I don't ever dip the brush in it. I'll take the cap, and then I'll just stick my brush right there. And then you're going to want to tap it off or blow some off, because it'll really get everywhere. So then you just want to set it down in this front corner of your eye right there. And she does a lot of this goldy, frosty shimmer. And it's beautiful for brown eyes. It just will make them look gold and glow, and it's really fun. So after we do that, you can go back over with brown again and define it a little more if you want to. Or we can just go to the next step and do our mascara. So we'll curl our lashes. Everybody should have an eyelash curler. Do that for a few seconds. You guys pretty much know how to put mascara on, so I probably don't even need to show you how to do this. I could just skip forward to the next thing. I use the L'Oreal double extend tubes because I love them and I think it makes people's lashes look like they're fake. And of course, every celebrity that you see wears false lashes, so mascara is a great first step, and then you'd apply your lashes on top. And they all wear them. They wear 2 or 3 sets sometimes. So sometimes you think, oh, I did my makeup and it doesn't look like, you know, the picture of the magazine I was trying to copy. Well, it's because they have so much makeup on, but in photographs it never shows up as much, so they just look like they have this incredibly beautiful set of eyelashes. And then for her cheeks, I'm going to just go back and use blunt. She uses a lot of peaches, and it goes with her skin color really well. And we're just going to go underneath the cheekbones. Georgia from Benefit is another really pretty color. It's like a really peachy color that I love. I don't have that right now, but it's a good one to have in your arsenal of makeup. Then for lips, I'm just going to be using, this is Posh by Benefit, and it's a really creamy, just peach color. Just did basic lip lining. Her mouth looks are really nude peaches, kind of pinks. So I did this, and then you can use any combination of gloss. I just used a peachy pink gloss I have from L'Oreal and kind of just spread that all around. Then you're going to want to do a couple layers of the mascara because her mascara is pretty heavy and dark. And so this is the basic, her basic kind of brown look. You can always amp it up if you want. That's pretty much the basic. Then you can just go back over with your dark brown if you want to like take it another couple notches. Go back into the corner with the dark brown and really get in this crease. And then again, like I was telling you before, I noticed that if you go to the crease in the front of the eye, or if you don't have one, you can just make one by just drawing a little arch and then kind of blend your brush out this way. And that's what gives her kind of the really slanty, sultry, kind of squintier eye. And so as you can see, it really doesn't look that weird, but I really shaded all in here, so it does look a lot different. And so there. Okay, sorry, I had to change angles for you guys. That was not working very well with my lighting situation. So next we're going to do her eyebrows, and she has a pretty dark eyebrow, and they're pretty thin. So take your brown powder. This is espresso or any dark brown that you have. And they're pretty straight across and then go down. So I'm going to try to alter mine so that my arch doesn't go up. So I'm just going to kind of draw a straight line here and not go up to that peak right there. And make these guys pretty dark. And then go down. And you can always get like clear mascara or something if you have crazy eyebrows that never stay in place. And then that helps them. And hers go inward really far, but I'm not going to really accentuate that as much. Because that's really kind of not how people's best dimensions are for their eyebrows, but everybody's face is different. You can do whatever you want. There aren't really any rules. So there's your dark eyebrow. And then you can always go back with your black or your dark and go back over and make this as dark as you want, because her eyes go from pretty nude and bare to I just got the brush in my eye, to pretty dark. So then we're going to line the rims because that adds to that squintier look. And this feels weird at first, but then you really get used to it and then you don't even notice after a while. And then you can take, for an extra step to emphasize the more black or darker look that she does, take your black liner and then just go back over all this beautiful shading that you've just done, and it's going to give you the most beautiful look. And you may be thinking, well, I already put liquid liner, but if you put the pencil over it, that's what really gives it a deep, rich, more pigmented look. So you can do that. You can also go underneath as well. And then if you do it over the powder, it will make it adhere to your eye a lot better than if you just put it on without putting shadow or powder on first. So you're just going to go under there. And then you can extend past that area. And then you have your really beautiful brown Eva Longoria look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Feel free to keep making the requests of favorite celebrities that you'd like to see. Go to my blog and post it under the comments, and whoever gets the most votes, that'll be the next video that I make. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you on our next video. Bye.